Hello everyone, this side Manisha Mishra, Assistant Professor in Mathematics, Applied Science Department at St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurgaon. This college is affiliated to Maharaja Dhanand University, Rohtak. And today I will cover the topic Stokes Theorem in this video. So Green's theorem I have already told you in our previous video, and Gauss divergence theorem I will discuss in our other videos, next video, right? And these three theorems are very important. So second theorem is your Stokes theorem. So Stokes theorem means relation between line integral and surface integral. I have already discussed about surface integral topic. So the surface integral that topic and this topic both are same, so you can easily this topic is can be easy to understand because you have already studied surface integral topic, right? So statement of the Stokes theorem. So surface integral of the component of curl f vector along normal to the surface S taken over the surface S bounded by curve C is equal to the line integral. That means you have a line integral, you have a surface integral, and both will be equal, but there will be a condition here, right? That means curl of f vector along the normal to the surface. So you will calculate curl of f vector along to surface, right? And over the surface S bounded by the curve C, and this surface you will calculate bound in the bound for the bounded region and along by the curve C, whatever what curve is given in your question, or uh, uh, yeah, curve, what curve is given, right? So you will find calculate your surface for the given curve, right? Now integration, this is mean this circle means closed integration f vector dot dr vector. This is your line integral. You have already known about your line integral, right? I have told you. And double integration surface integral curl f vector dot n cap into ds. So you will calculate curl of f vector, and I told you curl of f vector, that means determinant of ijk del upon del x del upon del y del upon del z and your function f1 f2 f3, right? Where n cap is a unit normal to any surface S. Now, closed integration f vector dot dr vector, you can write this theorem as f vector dot dr vector is equal to curl f vector. You know that you can write it del cross f vector dot n cap into ds. So first you will calculate your L del cross f means curl of f vector, then curl of f vector dot n cap. Your second step will be to calculate these two values. After that you will calculate your ds, right? So this is your Stokes theorem. This statement can be asked 2.5 marks question, so you have to learn your statement also. Evaluation plus statement, so both of these two things you have to learn, right? There is an example here. So this example has a come in due 2009, and I'm sure that it also be repeated again, right? So evaluate by Stokes theorem single integration yz dz plus yz dx plus zx dy plus xy dz, right? So the where c is the curve x square plus y square is equal to 1 and z is equal to y square. So here we have to apply our Stokes theorem. This is your line integral side, means left hand side is given here. So you need to calculate your right hand side. So for the right hand side, you need to know about f vector, right? But f vector, we will calculate that given this integral is given. So you can write this integral as, this integral is nothing but you can write this integral as yzi plus zxj plus xyk cap dot dxi plus jdy plus k cap dz. What are you doing? You just separate these two parts, means f vector dot dr vector. So you are separating both of these part into f vector dot dr vector form, right? So when you multiply both these two brackets, so you will get this line, right? So you can write this line as this one. Now we have our, after comparing with this one, you can see that you have f vector is equal to yzi plus zxj cap plus xy k cap. Now next step, to calculate curl of f vector or del cross f. So curl of f vector means ijk del upon del x del upon del y del upon del z, and coefficient of I is yz, coefficient of j is zx, coefficient of k is xy. Now determinant, how we will calculate our 3 by 3 order matrix determinant. So it's simple that I this, that means this column and this row will be deleted. Del upon del y into xy minus del upon del z into zx, right? Minus j cap. So this row and this column will be deleted. Del upon del x into xy minus del upon del z into yz plus k cap. So this row and this column will be deleted. Del upon del x into zx minus del upon del y into yz, right? Now after calculating, so just differentiate with respect to here. When you differentiate with respect to y, so you will get x here. When you differentiate with respect to z, so you will get x. So x minus x. Differentiate with respect to x, so y minus with the y, and differentiate with respect to k, so z minus z. So you will get your answer x minus x I cap plus y minus y j cap plus z minus z k cap. Now you are getting your curl of f vector as 0. Now, we know that our Stokes theorem, so Stokes theorem is single integration f vector dot dr vector is equal to double integration curl of f vector dot n cap into ds. So we know that our curl of f vector is 0. So your final answer is 0 here, right? Now, second example is here. Using Stokes theorem, evaluate this question, means integral, line integral, where c is the circle x square plus y square is equal to 1. So you can see here that your circle is given x square plus y square is equal to 1, means only in the xy plane, no z plane, right? Where c is the circle and x square, this is your unit circle. So first you need to calculate f vector, right? So you can write this integral as 2x minus y I cap minus yz square j cap minus y square z k cap dot idx plus jd plus kdz, right? So this is your integral form. You can write this one as this one, and you can get here f vector. So your f vector will be 2x minus y I cap minus yz square j cap minus y square z k cap, right? Now after getting f vector, next step is your find, calculate curl of f vector. So curl of f vector means ijk del upon del x del upon del y del upon del z. Coefficient of I is 2x minus y. Coefficient of j is minus z square yz square, and coefficient of k is minus y square z. Right now, just calculate curl of f vector. So you are getting curl of f vector as k cap here. Right now, next step by Stokes theorem. So your next step is calculate del cross f vector into n cap, right? So your del cross f vector is k cap dot n cap. Now calculate ds. So ds, we know that I told you that dx dy upon n cap into k cap. N cap into k cap, why we are writing here? Because our projection is only in the xy plane. So your z, so your n cap will be, means ds will be dx dy upon n cap into k cap, because we are leaving our z axis. So your ds will be dx dy upon n cap into k cap, right? Now, f vector dot dr vector, you can write k cap dot n cap dx dy upon k cap dot n cap, right? This is your ds value. Now, these two will be cancelled out, and dx dy, you are getting your final answer. Now, calculate dx dy. So, dx dy, I told you, this is the area of the circle, and radius is given 1. So area of the circle, we know that pi r is square. So radius, circle is a radius, you have unit radius, so pi 1 square. So your final answer is pi here, right? This is very easy example. Now, same example, but verification is asking, right? So for the verification, that means you need to calculate left hand side and right hand side both, right? So here in our this question, here I have already calculated your left hand side. Here I, sorry, right hand side, this is your right hand side, right? And now I am going to calculate only left hand side here, right? Okay, 1 minute. Yes, right. So the same question, and over the upper half of the surface, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1, bounded by its projection on xy plane, right? So we have already that by Stokes theorem, f vector dot dr vector is equal to curl of f vector dot n cap into ds, right? And right hand side of the theorem have already proved above. Right hand side answer is pi. So we are going to calculate only left hand side, and left hand side f vector is given, so you can write it f vector dot dr vector. Your left hand side is f vector dot dr vector, so calculate f vector dot dr vector. So this is your f vector dot dr vector. Now, question, upper half of the surface bounded by its projection on xy plane. So we are taking our projection only in the xy plane. So your z will be 0 and dz also be 0, right? If z 0, if dz 0, then your f vector dot dr will be 2x minus y. This will be 0, this term will be 0, this term will also be 0. So you will get only 2x minus y into dx here, right? And we have our upper half sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So z is equal to 0, so x square plus y square is equal to 1. Now this is a line integral, so we need only one variable here, and there are two variables, so you have to convert one variable into another one. So you can put x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, right? Here, so radius is given 1, so your r will be 1, so x is equal to cos theta, y is equal to sin theta, and dx is equal to minus sin theta and d theta. Now f vector dot dr vector, you can write it cos 2 cos theta minus sin theta into d theta. And after integration, and we are taking upper half projection. So in upper half projection, your angle will be 0 to 2 pi, right? Only for the xy plane. And 0 to 2 pi minus 2 sin theta cos theta plus sin square theta, and this will be minus sin 2 theta plus sin square theta. So sin square theta you will calculate from cos 2 theta. So you can write cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus 2 sin square theta. Now calculate sin square theta. So sin square theta will be 1 plus cos 2 theta upon 2. Sorry, 1, yeah, 1 minus 2 cos 2 theta upon 2, right? Now, 0 to 2 pi sine 2 theta d theta plus half 0 to pi d theta minus half cos 2 theta d theta. After integration with respect to theta, and apply upper limit minus lower limit. So you can see that minus minus will be positive. Cos 4 pi minus cos 0 plus 2 pi upon 2. So 2 cancelled out, and limit will be your 2 pi minus 0 minus 1 by 4 sine 4 pi minus sine 0. Now we know that cos 4 pi is equal to cos n pi is equal to minus 1 to the power n, right? So n is 4 here, so minus 1 to the power 4 you will get positive 1. So 1 minus 1 plus pi minus 1 by 4. Sine n pi always 0 for even numbers and for the odd numbers. So 0 minus 0. So your answer is pi. So your left hand side answer and your right hand side answer both are equal, right? Here we are also getting left right hand side answer is pi, and also here we are getting the left hand side answer is pi. So our Stokes theorem is verified because your left hand side is equal to right hand side. So this is the rule to verify your theorem, right? There is another example here, and verify Stokes theorem. So I am just going only solve right hand side. You will solve left hand side because left hand side is your line integral, and you know very well your line integral. So apply that method here, and here only right hand side I'm solving. So we need to calculate del cross f vector dot n cap into ds here. So your f vector is given, so calculate del cross f means curl of f vector, right? So curl of f vector means ijk, and second row del upon del x, del upon del y, and del upon del z, right? And just coefficient of y, coefficient of y, and coefficient of j, right? So just write all these value here: x square plus y minus 4, 3xy, 2xz plus z square. So iota, that means you can see here that sorry, I cap del upon del y 2xz plus z square. That means there is no y here. So its differentiation will be 0. So 0 minus del upon del z. There is no z here. So differentiation will be 0. So 0 minus 0 minus j cap. Now this row and this column will be deleted. And you are getting del upon del x 2xz plus z square. So differentiating 2xz with respect to x. So you will get 2z, and z square with respect to x. So you will get 0 here. Plus k cap, and this row and this column will be deleted. So del upon del x 3xy. So with respect to x differentiation, so you will get 3y minus with del upon del y x square plus y minus 4. So x square differentiation 0 with respect to y, and y is minus 1 here, right? So you are getting 3y minus 1 here, right? Now minus 2zj plus 3y minus 1 k cap, right? Now our next target is find n cap. So given sphere is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 16. So this is your phi is given, right? And we know that our n cap is equal to gradient of phi upon modulus value of phi here. So phi is equal to x square plus y square plus z square minus 16. Now just write the value of grade phi. So grade means I del upon del x plus j del upon del y plus k del upon del z, and phi means this one upon grade phi, positive gradient, positive value of grade phi. Now 2xi plus 2yj plus 2zj is the differentiation partially upon grade phi means the coefficient of 2x whole square, coefficient of 2 phi, magnitude. This is called magnitude, 2z whole square. So 4 is common, x square plus y square plus z square is given 16. And your final n cap is xi plus yj plus zk upon 4. Now, next target is find del cross f vector dot n cap here. So del cross f vector is this one, n cap is this one. So you can see that your del cross f vector dot n cap is yz minus z upon 4. Right now, next is calculate n vector del cross f vector dot n cap into ds. So k cap into n cap into ds. So k cap dot xi plus yz j cap plus zk cap into ds, right? So z upon 4 ds is equal to dx dy, and ds is equal to 4 upon z dx dy, right? Now put all these value in your right hand side, so you can see that y minus yz minus z upon 4 into ds value is this one. So z will be cancelled out, 4 will be cancelled out, and you will get y minus 1 dx dy. Now this is your projection is only in the xy plane, so your z will be 0, and x square plus y square is equal to 16. So you can convert it into uh, polar form. So put x is equal to r cos theta, y is equal to r sin theta, dx dy is equal to r d theta dr. So you will get your answer 0 to 2 pi, because we are taking for whole projection in the xy plane. So 0 to 2 pi, r is equal to 0 to 4, and r sin theta minus 1 r dr d theta. So 0 to 2 pi r square sin theta, that means multiplying by r inside the bracket dr d theta. Now differentiate with respect to r, so r cube upon 3, limit is given 0 to 4, r cube square upon 2, limit is given 0 to 4, and d theta. Now calculate, so with respect to theta differentiation, so you can see that your answer is uh, sine theta, so differentiation minus cos theta, and d theta differentiation is theta, so your answer is minus 16 pi. Now you will calculate left hand side, and you will get your answer minus 16 pi, right? If both sides are equal, then the theorem is verified, and left hand side also is coming minus 16 pi. So do yourself and do it correctly, right? Now this exercise 5.13 is related to Green's theorem, because I did not share this exercise in yesterday previous video lecture. So this exercise 5.13 is related to Green's theorem, right? You can see that there are total 7 questions with answer. So you will solve these questions and match your answer with this given answer. If verification is given, then verify theorem, and you use or apply or evaluation is asking, then apply evaluation of these theorem, right? There are 2 more questions here, so solve these 2 questions, right? And okay, 8 and 9 questions are also here, so just solve these 2 questions also. And this exercise 5.14 is related to Stokes theorem, right? So solve these 2 exercises, and if you have any doubt, then you can ask me, and I will share our third theorem, Gauss divergence theorem, in our next video, right? So okay, that's it. Thank you.